Okay, Jan, welcome back. We're going to be calling it live here from Field 1. Although we're looking for the Hudson Catholic Morris Black side to show up. Not sure where they are. I know I saw those jerseys this morning and the players, so let's see what happens. North Bay is definitely ready.
Yeah, I think they'll be here. Real quick, a little housekeeping note. We're going to be going game for game now. I know the first game we had to switch and kind of cut halfway through the Wahine, New Hampshire game, and then go over to the Corning game. So that won't happen again. We just have to. We wanted to make sure that we're fair to all the teams, get all the teams some time live, and just understand that we are a production crew made up of volunteers. So we're doing the best we can. We'll give you the best product we can throughout the day and today and tomorrow. So I'm not going to apologize for it. I will just explain it. So I noticed in the comments, so, but
all complaints go to .org.edu complaint department /HTTP. I think that's right, correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead, knock yourselves out.
Real quick before we have, I'm going to do a quick sponsorship information. Some generous donations from FrameClad Design, manufacture and supply steel frames for the construction industry across the United Kingdom. They operate in all areas of the construction sector, serving clients that require stock lengths and components to the multi-story, pre-designed, engineered, and fully assembled steel frame panels and modules. Thank you to CEO Mark Munns for supporting women's rugby from across the pond.
Very nice, very nice. And it was a generous donation.
Generous donation.
So always welcome and happy to have them, and thank you very much. Okay, so we're just about ready to kick off here. North Bay versus Hudson Catholic Morris Black. So a combination Hudson Catholic and Morris together, facing up against our friend Jeff A. From Steamroller Rugby, who heads up the coaching staff for North Bay.
And a big supporter of EGRL.
Absolutely. And a hell of a nice guy.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that.
Well taken by North Bay right there. So number 7, Anna O'Leary, is able to field their kick and takes it away from Hudson Catholic Morris.
Taken down by number 13, Maddie Ball.
So nice work here from North Bay. They're just kind of marshaling it down the field. So not only were they able to take the kick back from the kickoff, they're taking full advantage of it right now. They're just inside the Hudson Catholic 22, working the ball well. Opting for the pick and go there, number 24, Grace Hinton with the carry. Getting real close here. It's feeling like try time. Ball's lost forward, and nice break for Hudson Catholic Morris here. So Hudson Catholic's charge is stopped just north of their try-zone right there. North Bay putting on some serious pressure here, Jan, but, right here we've got Hudson Catholic coming back.
Yeah, they need to maintain possession and get it out of there, but some good solid runs by a team that's kind of been put together, I don't want to say last minute, but certainly put together.
Yeah.
They don't practice together. So and they stopped North Bay in a very dangerous spot.
Absolutely.
And they're opting to run.
Mam is going to bring it back to the mark. It looks like Van Doren went a little quickly there, but Van Doren's going to keep ball in hand here. Quick tap. Distributes to McKenzie. Marks, whose mom was responsible for that generous donation that Jan just read off.
Yeah, McKenzie's definitely a player to watch, freshman.
Absolutely. Nice work here from North Bay on the penalty turnover, and I believe that was number 7, Anna O'Leary, who dots it down for the first score of the game in the early minutes of the first half. Okay, so not a bad spot. Pretty kickable 2 points here. Let's see what. Tough to read the jersey numbers on the back of the orange jersey here, but we'll try to get you a name to the kicking duties here in 1 sec. That looks like number 11, Abigail Butterfield, will be taking the kicking duties. Neil Davies, assistant coach of the men's team and of Old Boy fame, has joined us here under the tent. Nice to see you, Neil. Not too bad.
So that kick came in just a little bit short. It was definitely lined up the way it needed to be.
On target. Hey, take a look at that Maryland State flag being planted precariously in the tri-zone. Are they saying something? Down here. Jim King on the camera duties. Nice to have you here, brother.
Yeah,
Nice little worm burner kick right there, but well fielded by North Bay. North Bay carrying it into a wall of Hudson Catholic jerseys. They're able to hold on, working the ball nicely up towards the 50. Mackenzie Marks with big tackle there. Oh, and it's stripped right there. On the attack, Hudson Catholic looking dangerous.
Yeah, good solid rock.
So the last time we saw this team play, it was pretty choppy play. So they've done a lot of nice work from a coaching perspective and the teamwork that they've got going on here. So nice work, and hats off to the team and staff at Hudson Catholic.
All right, looks like somewhere it went forward in that passing melee a little bit there. But so we're going to see a scrum firsthand.
So Hudson Catholic teamed up with some pretty handy Morris players out there. I see Taryn Gonzalez. We mentioned Mackenzie Marks. I see Miss Gonsalves and Rowan as well out there, as well as one of the Ball sisters, Maddie.
And Abigail Barati, who's playing the hooker position.
Nice.
Controlling that front row, which is important.
Absolutely. Not an easy job. Not an easy job at all. Okay, so our first scrummage, the ma'am is, she's definitely taking her time getting it set, and rightly so, trying to keep that platform as safe as possible. Put into Hudson Catholic from Gonzalez.
Ball is out, a little sloppy in there.
Yeah, a little messy from the Hudson Catholic side, and they're able to capitalize on the North Bay side.
Well, you know what? It's tough. That first scrum is tough.
Absolutely.
You got to introduce yourself and come to an agreement that nobody's going to get hurt.
And, bear in mind, this is a pretty new team playing 15s. They've always had a pretty handy 7 side. Very, very, very good side out there. It dipped off a little bit. Numbers and coaching wasn't there, and now they're back, and not only 7s but 15s as well. So good to have another jersey in New Jersey.
That's right.
That's right.
Clever.
Totally unintentional.
If I knew the button to push. Not that one. That's not the one either. That's the one.
That's C, Jan. C.
All right. I have a feeling that's going to get a
lot of use. Oh.
Okay, a short line out.
Ball to the 1. Not particularly effective. She's brought down. Ball moves through the hands of the hooker, Rayleigh Sparzak, and it's picked up and carried into contact. Nice work here from the North Bay side, moving the ball well through the hands of the backfield.
Good pressure by Hudson Catholic.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
They're pushing them back.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, they're holding on to the ball, but Hudson Catholic Morris aren't giving up the yards easy.
They did not get past the gain line on that.
Big run here. We'll try to get you a jersey number. Nice clean ball. Oh, off the laces. Nice work there. Ball a little bobbled in the backfield here, and the knock will be called.
Yeah, that's where sometimes you have to run forward, right? Don't always look for that pass, even as much as you want to get it out. Run forward, try and break those tackles.
Yeah, 3 points of contact, drop that shoulder, take it into contact, and set it back for live to fight another day.
Yeah. Coming from two forwards, who that's really the only thing we ever did. Anyway.
We never pass.
No,
never.
God, no.
Never. And it's not because we're greedy. We just have very bad hands.
Strategic.
Strategery.
That's right.
Scrummage just south of the 10 in Hudson Catholic territory. Gonzalez gets nice clean ball off the back of that scrum. Gonzalez, nice dish to the wing outside here. Number 14 for Hudson Catholic. Contained. Ball is poached. Coming North Bay. North Bay, number 7, O'Leary on the carry again. She's well protected. Ball's moving out. Goes to the 10 for distribution. Greta Geis.
Abby Barati on the tackle. Nice job.
Yeah, nice work, kid. Number 10 again, Geis. Out to 12. Wilmot. Wilmot moves the ball to the far side. It's out on the far paint and still staying with North Bay here. Number 9, Hannah Butterfield, having to dig a shoulder into that ruck to get the ball out. She's able to do so. Big carry here again. This is some pretty clinical work here from, nice around the tree right there, and well fielded by number 20. I'll try to get you that number right there in a sec, folks. Poached.
That's poached. Turnover.
This is a scrappy Hudson Catholic side. I love it. Gonzalez puts a bit of a googly out there, but penalty will go in their favor. It looked like it may have been an offsides call. So ball will stay with Hudson Catholic Morris.
Yeah, hopefully it settles down a little bit, right? I mean, they did a great job getting that ball, but then it seemed like they were a little rushed to try and do something. And sometimes it's better just to run it right into contact, set up that ruck. All right, Abby Barati looks like she's going to be kicking for touch.
Easily finds touch. Gene Caulfield with his hands of stone.
He's working on.
Wasn't he a 9?
Yeah, he's working on a new hip. All right, so let's give him a little bit of credit for that. But no, because you don't catch with your hips.
Exactly. No.
All right.
Oh man.
But. And I have to say, Steph, if anybody's to talk, it is Steph who also has a new hip.
That's right. No, it's about 2 years, almost 3 years old now.
All right, it's not new. New to you.
New to me.
All right, good solid take by the number 8. That's what number 8s do.
Hannah Bell.
A good try saving tackle. I didn't see the number, but good try saving tackle certainly by number 15. Who I will get that is Kayla Spiegel. However, just not able to stop him, and looks like North Bay dots it in for a try.
So that's 10-zip with the kick coming as the man marks the spot.
Hudson Catholic again. I mean, I said it in the last game about Hampshire. Keep your heads up.
Yeah,
guys.
Absolutely.
I think somebody needs to, let Hudson Catholic, hold on to that ball, keep that possession, and I think that they're going to do well throughout the rest of the game.
So, help me out, Jen. My eyesight. It looks like a 6 on the back of that jersey.
Yeah.
So that would be Vivian Cremens on the kick attempt. Unfortunately, no bueno. So the score will remain 10-zip for North Bay.
Once again, just short, So that's where the angles, make a difference. And Abby Barati will be kicking it to North Bay from the Hudson Catholic / Morris side. Good solid drop kick. Ooh. Good solid run. All right, I don't think she released it, but they're going to let it go. And number 7's a solid runner, I'll tell you.
O'Leary, absolutely. Yeah, she first came to attention when we were down in Tampa, Jan. Really.
Oh, for the EGRL select sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing, she's a select side player.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just doing the hard work again with the carry. Dishes to her 10, Greta Geis.
Yeah.
Geis on a trundle and carry and dishes, and she's still going, folks, just taking players with her.
Yeah, number 17. Held on, though.
Nice hands there by 10.
Fiona Cusack.
Fiona, brand new to the game this winter with us and really doing a great job out there.
Yeah, brand new with Morris Rugby.
Correct.
You know, learning. I mean, that was a good solid tackle. Good solid try saver.
Absolutely. It looked like Hannah Butterfield on the carry there into contact. Oh, poached again. Poached again, and then a big angry tackle to tell them that they weren't happy about that. Looks like we're calling for a substitution here on North Bay. It was a little panicked. It may be due to injury, but certainly the player is walking off under her own power. And that
number
would be,
7?
Yeah, it looks like O'Leary's coming off.
Might have a little something. It looks like she's rubbing her chin. Might have a little blood thing. Well, good luck. Hopefully they clean that up for you.
Yeah, that kind of hurts for that powerful running that she's been doing. So let's see if she's able to come back onto the field and support her team. So scrum down far side, just north of the Hudson Catholic Morris 22.
So it will be a North Bay put in.
Ooh, Hudson Catholic giving a little bit of grief
not
here.
making it easy.
Yeah. Gonzalez looking to paint her opposite number there. Nice work here.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Slicing run from 23,
Ooh.
Morgan Thomas. And she's going to put it in, folks. Making it look easy.
Yeah, that was tough. Fiona, she ran straight at Fiona, and you know that's the beauty of the handoff, right? The stiff arm, so to speak. You know?
Absolutely.
If they're not low, let them know.
Palm of the hand into
See
the
that?
shoulder. Yeah, pop her off.
No, but did you hear that little rhyme I just made? I said if they're not low, let them know. I'm gonna TM that. TM trademark. All right.
He's here all day, folks.
Yeah. That was awful. It was really truly awful.
See.
All right, the kick is good. So it looks like we are
17 zip. No, that was 10, so 17 zip.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
2 unconverted, 1 converted.
That's right.
All right, so score, definitely going in favor of North Bay, but the combo team of Hudson Catholic and Morris certainly not making it easy.
Yeah, I mean, the quick kick. It was a quick kick on that,
Yeah.
So basically telling North Bay, all right, come back at us again, right?
Absolutely. 9 goes in on the carry there. That's Greta Geis. She's well protected. We've got a big carry here coming through, taking players with her. Get your jersey number in a second there, folks.
All right, at the top of this game, I lied to each and every one of you. I said that we weren't going to be breaking free to another game. But in order to be fair, we're going to be breaking over to another game on Field 2. Again, won't apologize, but we will let you know.
So the ma'am's going to call it back for a high tackle. I think it was Taryn Gonzalez who unfortunately got around the neck. Was able, definitely released, but certainly an infringement. So penalty is going to go North Bay's favor here.
And that next game will be Downingtown and Orchard Park. Downingtown, Pennsylvania.
Nice
Orchard
hands
Park,
from
New
Jim King.
Hampshire. Yeah, it was definitely he saved a lot of equipment that was purchased by a lot of dads. So we certainly appreciate it. All right, we're gonna have a nice view of a line out. So once again, if you stay tuned, you'll see Downingtown, Pennsylvania versus Orchard Park, New York. But we will continue to record this, and it will be on our website for you to review this game. All right, Mackenzie Marks with the attempt at the poach.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Nice work there from Mackenzie Marks. Right, she gets the not releasing.
Yeah,
and there's Taryn Gonzalez taking the penalty duties right here. She'll dish off to Marks. Marks just looking for that north run. She's taken down with a nice low tackle there at the knees. Unfortunately, her tackler a little slow getting up. That's number 24, Grace Hinton. Taking a bit of time getting up, but she is up on her feet. Good to see.
All right. So we went live to the Downingtown game. But we're gonna still sit here
and call it for you.
Give you as much information as possible.
For all three listeners, myself, Jan, and Chris. And then for folks like Jim who can Jim can hear us talking. So that's 4.
All right, good solid run.
Yes.
They gave this young lady way too much room. Doing what a number 8 does.
Number 8 right there, folks, is Bella Hanna.
And Fiona with the tackle.
Big tackle, try-saver.
Yeah, try-saving tackle, Fiona Kusick stopping that number 8. Now, number 8 had a good, solid 50-meter run.
Absolutely, and she had a head of steam on her, too.
Yeah.
Nice work from Cusack.
And then the penalty and...
Kick to touch from Gonzalez. They'll find touch just north of the 22.
And a little assistance from Neil Davies. I think he kicked with his off foot. He must have a hammer toe or something.
A bunion.
That was awful.
That was awful. Oh, man. Awful. Line out, Hudson Catholic. North Bay getting their defense set, flattening out.
I believe it's number 10, Jordan Bates, on the put-in. All right, it's short, but it's not straight.
Oh, it's unfortunate. I mean, from our vantage, it looked like it was caught kind of center tunnel, but, we don't have the best vantage point here, so we'll have to go with the referee's call here, but it was a good idea. Turned over line out to North Bay. Oh, fireball, well fielded. Nice ball, 10. Oh, with a little fake to the inside, and she dishes out far. They're working it up the middle right there. Nice work from 10 again. She's at the play and where she needs to be.
Yeah, and good solid defense by that Hudson. They don't want to take it into contact. They don't. They're making them think twice.
No, they don't.
I mean, they're getting the ball out, but then they're getting some stoppage.
Yeah, it's I'm liking what I'm seeing from the North Bay offense, but to your point, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing from Hudson Catholic Morris on the D. Oh, a little bit of a slid off the tackle there from Rowan, but then she is controlled. The ball ball is dished off nice there. North Bay still on the front foot here.
Right, so that
Rowan
number
DeWitt
7
holds
is
on,
back
drops
out.
her down.
Yep.
Arm is up.
For the penalty. Yeah, probably not releasing, I would imagine.
It looked off sides, Jan. It looked like the arm came across the hip, but you could be right as well.
It'd be a good idea for Hudson Catholic to get rid of it. And they do. It finds touch.
Bit of a googly, but it gets the good bounce.
Yeah, unconventional kick. Off the outside of the foot. Yeah, but Taryn Gonzalez, this is not a position she's comfortable with necessarily, not a position that she's played often.
No,
You
not at
but
all.
she's out there in that scrum half position, commanding that field, and she's doing a good job.
She absolutely, Jan. Good call. A bit of a wobbly ball there.
Yeah, not straight, and that's the half.
17 zip, Jan, at the half. I think you said it best when you said that Hudson Catholic Morris team is putting up a valiant fight here. And you know, in fair, I mean, just some solid defense here. In fairness to North Bay, their attack is looking pretty sharp. They move the ball well. They're well controlled around the contact areas. They don't turn it over too much there, and that 9-10 combo of Hannah Butterfield and Greta Geis really doing some nice work there, getting the ball distribution out.
Yeah, definitely. It shows that they've practiced together. It shows that they have plays. It shows that they've spent some time with each other on and off the field, right?
Yeah.
So Hudson Catholic Morris, they have not practiced. So what are they reverting to? They're reverting to good, solid defense, which everybody should know.
Yeah.
It's just I think they need a little. They need to hold on to that possession of the ball and take those hits. And I think that they can definitely be a contender to this much more experienced team at North Bay. But
Fair
Hudson
comment.
Catholic Morris is doing a really good job at stopping them.
And like you said, I mean, I think defense is conceptually is a very easy thing, right? The execution piece of it is the pain in the rear end because it's a lot of work.
It is.
You're huffing and puffing. You gotta work together as a team. You gotta keep that line speed up top end. You gotta take that space away from them, not catch tackles, and it'll wear you out. But they're doing a nice job of it.
So while we have a few minutes, I'm going to talk about another sponsor, Volumetric Building Companies, is a vertically integrated global volumetric modular construction leader headquartered in Philadelphia, PA, with locations across the United States and in Europe. Utilizing VBC technology, enabled design and engineering models, precision-driven manufacturing capabilities, and project-proven modular construction expertise. The company's focus is on building the future by providing high-quality, sustainable products or produced buildings in less time across varied market sectors, which I'm sure is very important. Thank you to CEO Vaughn Buckley, who was nominated and a finalist for the EY Entrepreneur of the Year in 2023. Congratulations on that.
Ernst & Young, yeah.
Yeah, on that. Ernst & Young for a very long time was a supporter of USA Rugby.
Yeah.
But congratulations, CEO Vaughn Buckley, for that nomination.
Congrats.
And thank you very much for your very generous donation. Again, Volumetric Building Companies, if that's something that you're looking for, certainly look them up.
Get a hold of Vaughn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and congratulate them.
As well, and thank you again to all our sponsors and donors out there who make this possible. Very much appreciated. Jan, if you want to read that list right there, just to remind folks who's been very generous to RSE and Morris.
Yeah, so Basecamp, of course. Basecamp is...
and EGRL, pardon.
Is definitely a partner with EGRL, also Proactivity. Morris Rugby, who is always a supporter. This was born out of Morris Rugby. However, it has... encapsulated many other clubs throughout the Northeast and now on the East Coast. Rugby New Jersey, very generous sponsor. And then
KJ and team.
Yeah, we have some big companies that have been helping us out. Wegmans, Costco, Wholesale, Gill Energy, St. Luke Sports Medicine, and Clinton Bagel Company, Delicatessen, Baked Fresh Daily. So thank you to them for their support and for their helping us out and make this event what it is. And overall, really getting these athletes opportunities to show their skills in front of some really great rugby programs at the college level. I mean, that's what this is all about.
Right.
Also, the free and accepted Masons of New Jersey, Congdon Overlook Lodge number 163 for their generous donation. So,
courtesy of our man Nelson Primo Galarza.
Yeah, who is over there at the food tent, doing a fantastic job, and he's a hell of a guy and great supporter of our program.
Yeah, well read, Jan. I would have stumbled through that like I needed hooked on phonics. Nice work.
Yeah, thanks. And also, I'm going to also talk about Frameclad Design again. They also made a generous donation to us.
He's a strong reader.
Yeah, and I enjoy it, right? Frameclad Design manufacture and supply steel frames for the construction industry across the United Kingdom. They operate in all areas of the construction sector, serving clients that require stock lengths and components to the multi-story, pre-designed, engineered, and fully assembled steel frame panels and modules. Thank you to CEO Mark Munns for supporting women's rugby from across the pond, which I think
Thank you, Mark.
yeah, thanks, Mark. I think it's impressive, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that just shows the rugby community as a whole that the touch point of someone, on the other in an entirely different country.
Yeah. 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, who just says, hey, you know what? I'm gonna throw a couple bucks towards a women's program in New Jersey, it's impressive. It's impressive to show the camaraderie within this sport, and that's the culture that we try to promote, both at Morris, EGRL, and of course Rugby Showcase East.
So our referee is taking the center point again, getting the second half underway. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a head-to-head of North Bay from Maryland and our buddy Jeff A. of Steamroller Rugby, who heads the coaching staff for this side, and a combined effort from Hudson Catholic Hawks and Morris Rugby Black. The score at the half, or beginning the second half, is 17-0 in favor of North Bay. Not indicative of the work that our combo team of Hudson Catholic Morris has been putting out there on the defense. Some hard work done there, and then good pressure offense from North Bay, able to hold on to the ball and find those soft shoulders and dot it down for those 3 tries. 1 converted, 2 on, so 17-0 the score as we kick off the second half here.
Yeah, let's see what we can do here with this Hudson Catholic Morris side, and I'd like to see them, maybe settle it down a little bit and just start moving that ball forward.
Yeah.
And then they're going to give North Bay a run for their money, I assure you.
I think we mentioned Rowan DeWitt out there as well. Tegan Mendel is joining the side in the second half, and Nora Landerman we see out here on the wing in the 20 jersey. Well, North Bay right back at it with ball in hand, taking it up the gut. Some solid work here.
Yeah, Sienna Miller with the takedown there.
Miller, brand new to the game, couple months, doing a great job in the front row. Nice to have her out on the field with the combined side.
Yeah, that's a tough position to just walk right into, right? That front row is important.
Mm-hmm. You better remember that, number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work here from North Bay, and conversely on the defensive side. Big charging run here from North Bay. Nice little unselfish dish. Ball goes to the outside. She's well handled though, but North Bay will maintain. Ooh, big counter ruck here, but North Bay is able to maintain possession. Oh, 23 drops the ball to the ground. Morgan Thomas, but it's fielded by her teammate. I believe that was Grace Hinton.
Okay, yeah, so...
My apologies. That looks like it may have been, give me one sec, number 6, who was able to control that ball. That's Vivian Cremines.
Yeah, I think on that, the poach is really it's not new to the game, but it is certainly more prevalent now than it was probably back when we were playing and everything else. And if you don't do it right, you're going to get a whistle. So it's a risk sometimes. So if it's well coached and if it's well executed, you're going to do all right. So I think that's what happened there, where we got the penalty, where Morris got the penalty. Morris and Hudson Catholic got the penalty on that poach.
Well, interesting. Big carry here from Rayleigh Sparzak in the 2 jersey from North Bay. But we'll touch on that, on the Jackal, the poach again, because I think the interesting thing was, I would say in Northeast High School rugby, it wasn't a huge thing, and then we went down south for the first time, and, we were getting taken to task on it. And that's something that we've had to work on as a Morris team over the last year, because it was a skill that we didn't have in the toolbox when we went down and met some of those sides.
Yes, for some reason, we call it the poach here. It's Jackal everywhere else.
Morgan Thomas on that carry in there. Wow, brought down tough over there. It's going to stay with North Bay. North Bay moving the ball well on the far side, putting it through the hands, and they're going to dot it down. I'm going to try to get you a jersey number there, folks. So really a team effort try right here. It was worked from this near side to the far side through the hands, couple of breakdowns, well managed at the contact areas, good ball distribution, and it earns them 5 points. So 22 zip with a pretty challenging kick to come, Jan.
And that right there, they maintain possession the entire time from the kickoff, right? And that's what's allowing them to score, allowing them right now to win. But the Hudson Catholic Morris side is not making it easy.
Not one bit. Not one bit. But to your point, that ball was from kickoff, and they just worked it and worked it. I mean, if we're going to count phases there, we're well into the double digits. And in the contact area, that's where you got to keep your head, right? You were just talking about it in the Jackal, and not getting those whistles. So you got to go into contact. You got to secure the ball. Then you got to release, right? Because you don't want that penalty. And then you got to get your 9 a good ball there, so she can get out there and distribute again.
And it just shows that they've played together. They've traveled together. They're a good, solid team. So it looks like Aaron O'Brien with the kick.
Okay, we had some subs at the half. That's good.
Good, solid second row.
Looks like we've got Charlotte Beatar out here on the wing as well.
And does not look like it hit the ground, so it looks like we might have a scrum here. Oh, they're allowing for a re-kick.
Okay.
That
there you go.
The ground. All right.
Not an easy thing to do, that drop kick.
No. It's not usually a second row's job either, right? So
right.
Hats off to you, Aaron.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Okay, so 22 zip here in the second half going to North Bay. I'm just soft shoulder there, and North Bay's able to capitalize. In the 21 jersey, that is Hannah Jungendreas on the carry. Ooh, a little stiff arm there, Jan, from the 12, and that is Wilmot. Nice little carry there. Couldn't get a jersey number on that. Was that our buddy O'Leary, number 7, back in the game?
I can't see it.
I believe it is. Yes.
It is, yeah. She's got the ball again.
Once again, some nice work here from North Bay, right, in the contact areas, keeping their cool, recycling that ball, getting it out, good passes. Looks like we may have gotten a forward pass there.
Yeah, and that's good pressure on defense, right? Makes them make mistakes, right? So, penalty. We had a penalty somewhere. And they gave it to O'Leary. O'Leary's pushing forward.
So one criticism for both sides is I think they're bunching up a little bit, not using the full field to their advantage here, right? So I'd like to see, young Andreas kind of scrape that her offense out a little bit closer to our side of the paint here and take advantage of that.
Did they punch it in?
And I think they dotted it down in the corner there, Jan.
All right.
So that's going to make it 27-zip North Bay. As we're saying, or as I'm saying, spread the field. They tuck it into that far corner over there. So nice work.
Yeah.
But once again, use the whole field. Use it to your advantage, right? Take all that grass, all the space you need, and in particular, if you can create that overload in your offense where you've got that that defensive player on the end not paying attention and is going to give you 30 yards open space, keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that number 7, I'll tell you, she's a runner and just straight, and it just goes to show you, right? It's not rocket science, Tree, right? No, it's not rocket science. Run forward.
Yeah,
exactly. Run
exactly.
forward, and you're almost unstoppable. You get your momentum, and
Tuck that ball away and run with purpose.
yeah, I'm not taking anything away from her, but certainly it's something that perhaps maybe the Morris Hudson Catholic side should take heed of, and maybe maybe say, hey, you know what? Maybe we should just run forward. But they gotta get possession of it first, and
Mendel on the kick. She puts up a good one, and it's lost forward by number 24, Grace Hinton.
yeah. So here's their opportunity, right? Here's their
Right.
opportunity to score.
So Morris put in here just south of the North Bay 10. Gonzalez on the put in.
I have to tell you, it's been it's a meter and a half, the push, but it seems like the referees have been liberal with that, allowing a little bit more of a push, and that's something we like to see, believe it or not. Even though we never advocate for breaking rules or going outside the rules, but it's good to let them play.
I agree.
What's better, right? Get the ball out and move the ball along and keep the play moving, keep the game moving, or keep blowing it up and blowing it up and blowing it up like we're doing now, and for a meter or two, So let them push.
Yeah,
they're strong enough.
Yeah, and conversely, we've seen referees also go to uncontested scrums because they felt that one side maybe wasn't quite as drilled as the other and didn't want to make it unsafe.
Yeah, exactly. All right, ball out.
Gonzalez. Oh, nice distribution there from DeWitt. Boy, she gets that ball off like a rocket into the hands of, was it Tegan Mendel, I believe?
I'm going to double check that.
Number 20. No. Pardon me, Nora Landerman.
Okay, Nora Landerman. I don't have it on my roster. I don't know who made these things up.
Mike. Poor Mike.
Eyes and heart, but not fingers, apparently, to type it out.
I think we left here at 7 o'clock, and that poor guy was still working on this stuff last night. Mike's right here.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
In fact, he is. Oh, man, that's rich. All right, it looked like offsides against Hudson Catholic Morris. Ball will go to North Bay here. Unfortunate for Hudson Catholic Morris because they were in a good scoring position here off of that scrum down that you were talking about, Jan. But here we got a hard charging run. Boom. Oh, bounces off.
All right,
O'Brien gets down there. She's able to at least slow her down, though, which is good. Stops her there. Another big run here. Let's get a jersey number here. Wow, trundling run here. Number 8. That's Bella Hanna.
Yeah, taken down by the opposite number 8. Find her.
Oh, big poach there. Big poach. And it may go back. No, penalty is going to go off her feet. It's going to stay with Morris, and I believe that was Tegan Mendel on the poach. Great work, kid.
Yeah. She's another one we came up through the U14s.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the chase here.
You coached her for many years, right? Yeah.
He's a good, solid player, great person, great family.
Well, a little hats off to my man here to my right, Jan Monrad, who started the U14 program with Bill Dobbs so many years ago, even taking that young team, on a trip to Ireland that is still talked about to this day.
It was a good time. It was a great opportunity for the girls, and I'd be remiss if we didn't mention Chris O'Brien, who's our producer. He's definitely
Our guru.
He's an awesome partner in coaching and introducing most of these girls to the great game of rugby, and then turning them over to you and Gene Caulfield and Bill Dobbs, moving up.
Bill and Mike now,
Bill and Mike now, turning them over to you guys to kind of fine-tune and, make them the best versions of themselves in the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's we've realized that this the long-term health and success of a program comes from that U14 program.
Yeah, number 6 with the take.
Oh yes.
I'll get Zoe Bazone.
All right, so using a little bit more of the field here, but still, I mean, if you're looking at that space here, Jan, if you're a winger, you're screaming for that ball.
Yeah, they're in a great position though right now. I hope they keep it.
Yeah.
It looks like we have a whistle. There might have been a knock-on somewhere in there.
Oh, man. I'd like to see these guys be able to dot one down before the final whistle.
Yeah.
Okay, scrummage far side, just north of the North Bay Tri-Zone.
All right, ball is loose. It looks like there might be a penalty somewhere there.
Yeah.
I see the arm up.
Unfortunately for Hudson Catholic Morris, it's turned over in probably one of the better scoring positions that they've had in the game. So heartbreaker there for the young ladies, but chins up. There's plenty of rugby to play today.
It's a long day, right?
Yeah.
And so it was kicked into touch by
the Bay.
North Bay.
So North Bay struggled a few years, and it's good to see them back in the orange jersey. We've always had a fantastic rivalry with that side, going back a decade at this point. Always hard-fought games. There was never any chippiness on the field, but some good hard-hitting rugby. And it would one year, they'd be in Morris's heads, and the next year, Morris would be in their heads, and it was just a back and forth great rivalry.
Yeah, rivalry for 80 minutes. But then off the field, I'll never forget in Nashville, when they were in Nashville at the same time as us, and their support on both sides while they were playing.
Yeah, great point.
Huge. And the friendships through select sides and through, some of the academies have gotten these girls opportunities to get close.
Absolutely.
They may play together in college. They may play together in their clubs. So.
Yeah, I hope they do, because I think it's these two sides
take.
are kindred spirits.
That was a solid take by Erin O'Brien.
Yeah, nice work there, and it looks like. Nice work from O'Brien.
There's some movement.
She's good in the air, too. I mean, she's dependable up there.
Yeah. There's some movement here from Morris Hudson Catholic.
Gonzalez gets good ball here, goes to the 8. Good pressure here from the orange jersey on the defensive side of the ball. But
maintain that possession.
Gonzalez holding on to the ball. Like you said, Jan, just take it into contact sometimes.
Yeah. Take the hit. Oh, squeezes through. All right, keep it up.
You know what? You're right. Taryn is doing a really nice job in that 9 role. You normally see her in an 11 or a 14 jersey, and she's taking command of that field really well today.
And not afraid to get in it.
No, that kid has no fear.
And I'll tell you, that was a good ruck by Rowan DeWitt earlier, just before. Good support.
Rowan's game's coming on for certain. She had a nice ball distribution out there, a rocket of a pass, right? And, you know, she does the kind of the hard, unsung work around the contact area. Look at this, Jan.
Yeah. I think Tegan Mendel on that pickup before.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're not making it easier. You know, they're
$10,000 in cash, and they couldn't buy a break today, man.
ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Please, by all means.
All right. Okay, look at this. I can't catch a number, but a good solid run out on the outside there with Morris Hudson Catholic maintaining the possession or getting the possession.
They're still on it,
good
Jan.
pick. Yeah, they're pushing.
I love the no quit in this team. I'm really impressed. Is that Mendel on the carry? It may be.
And a try awarded. I'm not sure. Let's see when she gets up. But, yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. That might be a little bit of injury, so a little sacrifice there. Score a try, and
so that makes the score right now
Get walked off.
27-5. Struggling a little bit to get up here, so
I'm not sure who it is. Is it a North Bay player?
I can't tell.
Can you tell, Chris? Well, the kick is no good, so it's going to be 5 for Morris Hudson Catholic.
27-5, Jan. Real slow getting up over here, folks. We hope she's all right.
Well, she's moving. That's always a good sign. And that's the end of the game. You know, it's a good way. You know, Hudson Catholic should be happy with the way they came back. And I would say if they played, you know, the entire time the way they played that last 5 minutes, the score would have been a lot closer.
I don't disagree, Jan. I think you're right. I mean, it's like it's just the light switch went on for them in the last 5 to 7 minutes, you know?
Yeah, so now they know what to do the rest of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a long day of rugby today.
So we're running a pretty tight schedule here, folks. That wraps up Game 2 on Field 1.